Sometimes your biggest weakness becomes your biggest strength. And it reminds me of a story about a 10-year-old boy who decided to take judo despite the fact that he had lost his left arm in a car accident. And the boy began lessons with this African judo master. And he began studying. And the judo master only taught him one move. And he would practice that move over and over and over and over again. And after practicing this move for months, the little boy got a little frustrated. And he asked his master, he said, "Master, how am I getting better? And how am I going to be prepared when I'm only practicing one move?" Well, the master's response is, there's only one move and you only need one move. So the boy entered into a tournament, and to his surprise, he got through the first round. And then he got through the second round. And then he got through the third round. And next thing you know, he was in the championship in this tournament. And so the referee stopped the fight. And the referee wanted to stop the fight because his opponent was much bigger than him. His opponent had two arms. But the boy's master understood one thing that his opponent didn't understand. And so he insisted that they continue to fight, and they let the fight continue. Well, his opponent dropped his guard, and the boy used the one move that he had been practicing, and he won the championship. The boy was excited, but at the same time, he was confused. And he said to his master, he said, "I know I won, but I don't understand how I won." And the master said, "You have one move. I taught you one move, and all you need is one move." And the boy said, "Well, I don't understand." He said, "The counter for that one move that you have to have a left arm in order for your opponent to counter it." So because the boy didn't have a left arm, his opponent couldn't counter the move, which made him undefeatable. So sometimes our weakness actually becomes our strength. So the things that we may look at ourselves and say, "I'm weak," we're actually strong. So the moral of the story is, if you minimize your weaknesses, because typically your weaknesses can become your strengths. So the moral of the story is, don't compare. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. The moral of the story is, don't compare. Don't compare yourself to anyone else, because when you compare yourself to someone else, you're always comparing your weaknesses with their perceived strength. And then that's gonna minimize your uniqueness. 2 is don't complain about your success or your lack of success, because it's your journey, and we're all on a journey. Number 3 is don't apologize for your success. So don't complain, don't explain, and don't apologize. And when people commend you on your success, there's only one thing to say, and that's thank you. I hope you've enjoyed this. The Motivated Rider, if life's a journey, the Motivated Rider wants to empower you through your life's journey. See you next time.